'Cause sometimes.
Good morning, Craven Mennonite School. Today is Thursday, January 5th. My name's Colton.
And I'm AJ. We're coming to you for the first time in the year 2023. We hope you all had a great Christmas break, despite the fact that we missed our Just Like Christmas day due to the weather conditions.
2022 was an eventful year in many different ways. In February of last year, the Winter Olympics were held in Beijing, China. The USA won 8 gold medals.
Queen Elizabeth celebrated 70 years of reigning on the throne, and she passed away later in the year as the longest reigning monarch. Another interesting fact is that the world's population reached 8 billion this past year.
Almost a year ago, the popular game Wordle was first introduced. Also, in November, the Hawaiian volcano Mauna Loa erupted. A former Cradle teacher, Miss Newsreiner, was on that island and was able to see the effects of the eruption.
Some significant sports events included Argentina defeating France to win the World Cup after going to penalty kicks. And the Los Angeles Rams were the team to win the Super Bowl last February. So look forward to the Eagles win it this year.
In cable sports news, the boys and girls basketball teams got back in the swing of things as they played games against the Jewish Community Center yesterday. While neither team was able to pull out a win, both teams played very hard.
Well, it is the first week of the year, which means we're going to look at our first weather forecast for 2023. We're switching it up a little this week as we'll be hearing from some new Sir Riley Patrick. Over to you.
Good morning, Cable. My name is Riley Patrick, and for the first time this year, I'll be coming to you as your weatherman. So, let's get to it. Today, we are seeing a high of 57 and a low of 37 degrees. Today, right now, it is 46 degrees Fahrenheit, and the sunset is at 4:54 p.m. The gusts are west-northwest at 7 miles per hour, and the chance of precipitation is really not high at all, as it is only at 8%. The humidity is arbitrarily low. It probably will get a little bit higher, but right now it is only 69%, and the UV index is 2 out of 10. Looking on to Friday, it's going to stay relatively the same, but it's going to drop. Today got a lot hotter than a lot would expect in the middle of January, and it is tomorrow it will be 45 degrees and a low of 32, high of 45. So now when we're looking at the week, you can see that Saturday we're going to have PM showers with a high of 42 and a low of 32, but when with Sunday we have a chance of snow. Now, snow with rain, it's going to be close because you can see that the low is only going to be 28 degrees and it has to be lower than 32. So the chances of snow aren't very high in my opinion, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. On Monday, though, it's going to continue with rain, so if it does snow, it probably will be out in a couple hours. It will be partly cloudy with rain. And then on Tuesday, it will be partly cloudy again with a high of 47 and a low of 31, just the same as yesterday, but not raining. Then on Wednesday, you will have AM snow showers, which I think will happen, but because the low is 25, not 32, and that gives it a bigger difference to actually snow. And we see that as instead of it raining the next day, it has a chance of actually sticking to the ground. So anybody with the job of snow removal, you're in good shape. And for Friday, we're looking at the same thing with rain and snow, with a high of 40 and a low of 30. That's all I have, and thank you for listening to my update.
Is the mic on?
Thank you, Riley, for that weather update. Today is George Washington Carver Day, which is a day honoring a famous inventor and scientist. He was famous for making useful products that help farmers grow crops more efficiently.
George Washington Carver is most known for creating different things using peanuts. In fact, he made over 300 different inventions using peanuts. And they're not products that you would guess. Some of them include plastic, rubber, and paper. He is often credited with inventing peanut butter, but this actually isn't true.
Oh hey, that reminds me. Do you know when peanuts laugh?
No, when?
When you crack them up.
All right, well, our final trivia question from last year was how many words can you make using just the letters in the word Christmas? The answer is fairly surprising. You can make 301 different words just with those 8 letters.
A lot of the words you probably have never heard of, but some of them that you have heard of include charts, shirt, smash, hairs, and it. Maybe sometimes you can try to make your own list to see how many you can come up with. This also means that Mrs. Prater's class was the closest as they made a guess of 100.
For this week's question, we're going back to the topic of peanuts. What we want to know is how many peanuts does it take to make a 16-ounce jar of peanut butter?
We will include a picture of a 16-ounce jar in our final slide. Make your best guess and we'll be back next week to tell you who was the closest. Until then, we hope you have the bestest of days.
Bye!